Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we, am I? In our game, it's not logical, but you contemplate, are we, am I?
We all thought it would come down to this. We know that this, at the end of the day, is a two-team tournament. And right now, we have the two teams getting ready to face off for the gold medal at Milano Cortina 2026. I got to take you back to February 8th, 2025. February 8th, 2025 is the last time Team Canada at a best-on-best women's matchup, that was a rivalry series game, defeated the United States. It was a 3-1 victory. Canada was able to get that win. And from there, they've gone on to lose to the Americans 2-1, 4-3, 4-1, 6-1, 10-4, 4-1, 5-0 at this tournament. That's the last loss they had to the Americans. If Canada pulls off a victory today, no hyperbole, this will be the biggest win of the entire Team Canada women's program in its history, because never on paper has the gap been so big between the women's side in America and the women's side in Canada. This is going to take some next level of heroics from the Canadian team out there today. And that all starts with MPP, who picked up 2 goals last game, led the scoring for Canada. She is the heart and soul of this team. She's the leader on the ice and off the ice. That's where it starts. From there, they can't allow the American speed to get the best of them. There's a lot of younger legs on the American side that Canada hasn't been able to match in these matchups over their last 7 meetings. So they need to shut them down through the neutral zone, not allow them to use their speed for rush chances. And I think for this Canadian team, it starts with the defense, and you work out from there. Anne-Renee Desbiens is starting in goal for Canada. They've gone back to her, Troy Ryan has. That is his number 1 goalie. That is who he trusts. We're going to need, as PAX 7889 says, a master class out of her. It will have to be the performance of her life, and we're going to need a performance from these girls that we haven't seen yet against these Americans in a full calendar year from Team Canada. We are moments away from puck drop. We are underway. The puck has been dropped. Let's do this thing. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the one game that matters this tournament. Everybody earned their right to be in this, and now we're here. Renata Fast has the puck behind her own net here, and we are underway with this action. Woo! Is everybody pumped? How you feeling, chat? Canadians in the chat, are you nervous? I know I am. But I've seen Canadian hockey teams pull off miracles before. We've never been this heavy of an underdog in hockey ever in our history as a country. So I'm asking them to do something special here on this Thursday afternoon. Americans going back to their own end with the puck, trying to clear it there. They do successfully send it around the back, and Renata Fast has got to go all the way back to the other end of the ice to get it. Lines for the Americans. They got Carpenter, Taylor Heisey, Kelly Panic, Tessa Janicki down the middle there for their centers. Hillary Knight's playing on that first line. This is going to be her last Olympics ever. Hillary Knight, captain of Team America. She's done after this. Congratulations to her. I believe she got engaged at these Olympic Games to an American speed skater who she met at the Olympics. And now they're engaged here at the Olympics. Congrats to her. That top line, Joy Dunn, Carpenter, and Hillary Knight. Bilka, Heisey, Abby Murphy, that second line. That's the line that scares me if I'm Team Canada. I think that's America's best line. Bilka, Heisey, and Murphy. Abby Murphy is slowly becoming one of my favorite hockey players on planet Earth. Here's Keller breaking out down the ice. Only one shot on goal here. It was a one from distance by the Americans. And they try and enter the zone, and they are offside there. Sedin Magic 1591 says, ladies, if you care about the children, especially the little girls out there, you will win this gold medal. Win it for all of us. Win it for your country. That is what you are fighting for. Back in action here. They drop the puck. Puck's won back to the Americans' own zone. There's Blair Turnbull trying to keep the puck in the zone. Cannot do that. The Americans get it and turn around. That's Caroline Harvey. Talented defenseman. Kristen O'Neill on my Hut team says Yannicki. Let's go. That's a good pick for your Hut team. Here's Canada pressuring. There's a chance in the slot. Shot goes wide. Good opportunity there for Canada early. That's what we need. They're looking a lot better than they did in game one to start this thing. That's a Claire Thompson shot. You want to see her hit the net there. She did miss the net. It wasn't even a shot on goal, but she got to the right area, stepping up as a defenseman and getting to the area where she could get a clear shot on goal, where she did unfortunately miss the net. Oh my gosh, Renata Fast. Scary, going right in front of her own goaltender. My goodness. Hey, don't do that. Somebody tell Team Canada, don't skate in front of your own goaltender and almost lose the puck and put it in the back of your own net. Is that from Troy Ryan? Did Troy Ryan tell you to do that? My goodness. That was a scary moment. But it didn't lead to a goal, so we're all safe here. Puck's dropped now. Faceoff's won by Canada. They flip it all over to center ice. Is it going to be icing? Looks like it's going to be icing. Yes, it's going to be icing. All right, we reset. Let's go back to the other side. Renata Fast, they're showing the replay. Oh, my goodness. She tries to break out in front to... She's getting pressured by Hillary Knight there, and Knight just comes from the back, and Renata Fast just gets rid of the puck and is right in front of Desbiens. It looks scarier than it was. Yo, D. Gentleman says Renata Fast doing her best Luke Hughes impression. Hey, Luke Hughes catching strays. Never did I think Luke Hughes would catch strays on this Thursday during this gold medal game, but look at that. That's funny. Aaron Frankel has been otherworldly in this tournament so far. Team USA as a whole, this tournament, they allowed one goal in the first game of the tournament in the second period, and they haven't allowed a goal since. That's it. That is it. And Aaron Frankel has been a large part of that. She's been fantastic in net for them. It's going to be an uphill battle for Canada. It's no joke. Aaron Frankel, who plays for the Boston Fleet of the P-Dub, they got a good one. Canada's first shot on goal just happened there as they shot it from distance into Aaron Frankel's mitten. And she caught it, and we got a face-off, and Canada wins that face-off. Here's a little play by Poulin. Good shot, but the shot bounces off Frankel and squeaks out of the zone, and it allows America to come back to the other end and set up in the offensive zone. Hillary Knight there, sending it back up to the blue line. They send it back down. Carpenter behind the net, trying to find somebody out front, does not find anybody. And Renee Desbiens covers the puck once again. We have a super chat here from Demon Hunter Mog. Please, God, we need a miracle today. It is, like as I said off the top, Never in the history of Canadian hockey has the women's side been an underdog like this at the Olympic Games. They've lost Olympic Games. You remember the 2018 games? They lost that one 3-2. They always tend to win or lose 3-2. But they weren't underdogs like this going into that matchup. They win the 22 Olympics. Uh-oh, here's a break for the Americans. Debian with the save. Woo! Abby Murphy, one of the stars of the American team, breaks out with a long pass from Layla Edwards. Claire Thompson, though, playing spectacular defense, gets her stick in there, makes the save a little easier for Debian, who's able to fend it off and send it to the corner. And now we got a stoppage of play, and we got a penalty. What did they call? What was the penalty? They didn't show it. Bench minor, too many men. Too much man. Abby Murphy is serving the too much man penalty for Team USA. It was a bench minor. Canada to the power play. Let's see what they can do here. First real opportunity of the game here for Canada, where they have an advantage. They can take advantage of it and get a goal on the board. Let's see what they can do. Only 90 seconds left now. Americans were able to kill that by sending it all the way down the ice. But Canada here is able to set up. There's a shot and a save by Aaron Frankel. The Americans have yet to allow a power play goal this tournament. They have yet to allow a power play goal this tournament. If jinxes work, I will say it again. A minute left for Canada. They're still trying to get something going here. Spooner with the puck. She sends it off to Fost, who sends it down. Poulin now with the puck. Puck squirts out of the zone, but Renata Fost regroups quickly, comes off the rush, shoots it on Aaron Frankel, who makes a save. The Americans are able to get the rebound off of that save and send it down to the other end of the ice. Canada, 30 seconds left here to regroup. Claire Thompson behind her own net. Erin Ambrose takes it from her, back to Thompson. They're now breaking out. Sophie Jakes sends it in, gets to the line. Gosling there working along the boards. Jakes gets it, squirts out, sends it up top, shot from distance. Aaron Frankel swimming, it squirts out. Oh, Canada can't find that puck in the crease. And the Americans remain perfect on the penalty kill. Good chances for Canada, but they can't quite get that puck where it was loose in the crease and they had an opportunity. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to hit subscribe. That puck was loose. They're showing the replay there. Aaron Frankel swimming is able to do enough there for her defenseman to clear the puck. And we still have a 0-0 draw between Team Canada and Team USA. We have what I'm going to call Pack-a-Palooza. I want to call it Pack-a-Palooza because Tim Hortons hockey cards are coming to an end. And I have many packs. And this is my last stream of the Olympics. This is my last stream of the Olympics. And I have all of these packs available to me. What am I going to do with them but open them with you? I've been searching for a Tim Hortons donut card, and I've yet to find a donut card. So we're going to do a lot of speed round pack openings here today. Get ready for us to search for the signed Crosby card, the signed McKinnon card, and Tim Hortons donut cards. We are, as Demon Hunter writes on the super chat, pack maxing. We are pack maxing some openings today. So when we get to intermission, I'm just gonna run through these. It's gonna be fun. Adam got a Tim Hortons gift card in one of his, and I'm so unbelievably jealous. It's like a $50 gift card or something. It was ridiculous. Oh, we're back in action here. They dropped the puck quickly coming after commercial break. Canada wins that face-off. But they can't quite do anything with it. Shots are 4-4 with 11:50 remaining here in this first period. That's going to be icing as the Americans send it all the way down the ice, and we regroup at the other end. We have a super chat from SLS. I packed a donut card 2 days ago, Jesse. You got a donut. I feel like I'm the only person in Canada who's purchased these cards and doesn't have a donut card. Like, there's like thousands of them. It shouldn't be this hard to pull a donut card, and I've pulled hundreds of cards by this point. I've pulled so many cards, and by the odds say I should have pulled a donut card by now. It's ridiculous. All right, America's setting up here in the offensive zone. There's Haley taking a shot from the blue line. Cannot get it through to the net. Haley Wynn gets her shot blocked. Puck goes out of play here, and we're going to reset. Give me a moment to have a sip of water. There you go. Face off here. Canada wins it. Great job. Great defensive zone win there. Oh, puck once again. Are we offside? Yeah, offside there. We got Mega Chronic says, go Canada, go. Oh, hold on. Go Canada, go, and you pull a donut card. I'm hoping for a Canada win and a donut card. That's all I need today. That is all I need today. Okay, just outside the blue line here. Face-off once again. Canada doing well in the draw. There's another face-off win. They're not able to do anything with it, though. You know, they're allowing they have to go for a change there. Now we're going to have icing. Here, slow play here from everybody, but a lot of stop and starts here in the action. How you feeling, chat? How you feeling? Also, Robert or Justin, can you send along the results of the poll on who everybody's rooting for here? I don't have it in front of me. Thank you. I'd love to know. I'd love to know the percentages. Here's Julia Gosling playing along the boards. She's able to get that puck, shoot it, but it's blocked by Team America. And they're able to take the puck here. And Canada steals it back from them at the neutral zone. MRA says depressed and overworked. Oh, thank you, Justin. Who are you cheering for, chat? The results on the poll say 67% Canada, 33% Americans. That's a lot. I thought the split would be a little bit more Canada, to be honest. We got a lot of you Americans hanging out. I appreciate it. And I assume there's some of you impartials out there and the rest of the world who are tuned in right now as well. These daytime streams really allow for different time zones around the world to be glued into these streams, and it's been a lot of fun these Olympics. Canada dumps that puck in, that Sophie Jakes dumping it in. America's going to get this puck and try and do something. Canada's doing a fantastic job of what I've asked them to do, which is don't allow USA to get plays off the rush. They had that one by Abby Murphy, but that's what USA is going to be doing here. Here, 2-on-2 play. Drives the net. Can't find a pass out in front. Good chance by Canada. Here's Renata Fast. Best defenseman in the P-dub. Passes it to her D partner who shoots it on net. Can't find its way through. America doing a great job clogging up the middle and not allowing shots through. Shots are still 4-4. It's been a few minutes since we've had a shot on goal by either side. Tight game. You can sense how tense it is. Lone Wolf says, "Go Canada, go," from the Dominican Republic. Thank you for tuning in all the way there. Appreciate it. There's Sarah Fillier trying to win a battle. Can't do it. Hannah Bilka breaks out. She loses the puck. Canada doing fantastic stuff. Canada is playing great defense right now. Give them credit where credit is due. Not allowing anything through the neutral zone. When America does get the puck, they got to dump it just like that, as Anne-Renee Desbiens feels the puck behind her own net. There's Sarah Nurse on the breakout, coming in the zone with speed. Nurse to Jakes up top. Jakes with a shot that cannot get through. That's been the story of this period for the USA. Blocking shots. Emma Malte now working along the boards. Malte passes it to Fast, who's taken down, but refs think it's okay. And we have super chats here, gifted memberships here from Francois Labelle. Shout out Francois Labelle one time. There's a shot on goal for Canada that's blocked again. Aaron Frankel doesn't have to make that save. And that puck does get into the bench there. Clark with a shot. They're showing the replay of just that play that just happened right there. Clark with the shot. They couldn't find the rebound to bury it home. Shots are still 4-4. Shout out Francois Labelle. Here's a little confetti and a round of applause for Francois for those 5 SDP VIP gifted memberships. If you received a gifted membership, please thank Francois Labelle. And Francois Labelle with the super chat that says, "Go Canada, go. Go Donut, go." Okay, because Francois Labelle said, "Go Donut, go" in the super chat, I'm going to open a pack of cards here. I have an Aaron Ekblad base card. And then this next card will be the special one. On the back, I have a Ray Bork base card and a Aaron Ekblad base card. So those are our 2. Now the middle card will be the special card. What do we got? It's a Brant Clark Gold Medalist card. Not a donut card. That is our special card. How about this? Every time we get a super chat that mentions donuts, I'll open a pack of cards. I'll open a pack of cards. Okay? Back, she DRK says, "Give us better camera angles on the replays." I agree. Sometimes, I'll be like, "What happened there?" And then we don't get a replay until, minutes later, next commercial break, and then they'll do, a quick replay, and, that'll be the only camera angle that they show. They need to work on the camera angles here at the Olympics. I think it's a little too late. Next Olympics, hey, next Olympics of the French Alps, work on the camera angles. America wins this face-off draw. Oh, they work it to the net, and Debian has to make a save there. 5th shot on goal in this game for Team USA. Almost sneezed. Hell did the sneeze. Ryan says, Gripper Nation demands donut packs. I'm opening one. And Demon Hunter on the super chat says, after the game, I can count a million vocally numbered reasons why you should be an SDP VIP member after the recent SDP VIP. Okay, 6 minutes remaining. I'm opening a pack of cards. We got Mitch Marner, Team Canada hero, Mitch Marner base card. And the other base card is the Jen Gardner, who's on the ice right now for Canada, who is taking the puck into the zone. That's Sarah Nurse working it behind the net. Can Sarah Nurse find anyone? She finds Renata Fast up top. And it's deflected, and America's able to flip it out to center, and Canada flips it back into the zone, and America's going to get it again. So Jen Gardner, Mitch Marner, do we have a donut card? Oh, there's a steal by Canada! Aaron Frankel with the save! Chaos in front! Northern Stars, Matt Barzal. Not a donut card. That's our specialty card there. Turnover in front leads to chaos. Wow. Canada can't capitalize on that. Northern Stars, Matt Barzal card. Not bad. I'm going to add that to our other Northern Stars. I have a little pile here behind me. You can't see it on camera, but I have like a pile of all the different categories of cards. So this is the Northern Stars Binnington. That's Northern Stars Ray Bork, and that's Northern Stars Nick Suzuki. So on this, we'll go Northern Stars Matt Barzal. I have some super chats I need to get to as well, and then I have a pile for all these base cards. So those base cards will go there. Oh, we got more super chats for more pack openings. Jacob said $2, Steve, for a donut pull. Here we go. Base card on the back is Mackenzie Weegar. Base card on the front is Drew Doughty. Middle card, Northern Stars Sam Reinhart. Okay, so that goes on the Northern Stars pile. Northern Stars Sam Reinhart, not a donut card. Lone Wolf Poetic says, tuning in here because CBC Gem don't work in the Dominican Republic, sadly. Justin Fisher says, who's better than Jesse Blake? I do not know. That's a donut reference in a super chat, so that means I have to open a pack. We have a Sean Monahan base card here. Sean Monahan, base card on the front is the Martin St. Louis. I don't have this one. This is a unique one. Wow. I don't have that base card. And then the middle card is a gold medalist, Martin St. Louis. So we got double St. Louis cards there. That's pretty cool. Gold medalist, not a donut, however. So no donut there. St. Louis double cards. We are back in action here as they come back from commercial break in Milano Cortina 2026 Canada USA gold medal game. Blair Turnbull tries to do the breakout pass there. Can't do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a tripping penalty. You can't do that. You can't do that. Dunn with the trip. Joy Dunn there. A little too aggressive on, was that Aaron Ambrose? And now Canada goes to the power play here. Let's lock in, people. 2 minutes on the board. Canada wins that draw. MPP, huge face-off win. But there's a turnover and a break for Canada. Thank goodness Canada has Renata Fast. She is fast, and she gets back to stop that breakaway. My goodness, what a mess that could have been. Holy cow. one of the best skaters in the world. Renata Fast is able to get back and make that play. All right, Canada's got the puck again in the offensive zone. That's Natalie Spooner behind the net, over to Renata Fast, who works the puck down to MPP. Missed the net there. Looking for the tip there from Natalie Spooner. Can't find her. Over to Nast. Over to Fast, who tries to feed MPP again, who tries to get it out front. Can't do it, and Americans send it down the other way. Demon Hunter with a super chat that says, I do not think you can do that. That means I got to open up a pack. Oh, the clock's not ticking. Sorry about that. We'll reset the clock for you. USA looking dangerous here, shorthanded. Canada's wasting this opportunity, but hopefully they can take this missed shot by the Americans, and Julia Gosling's breaking out here, trying to make a play. Can't quite do it, but they keep the puck in the zone. Oh, that's a nice pad save by Frankel. Canada's able to only get one shot there on this power play. Canada can't take advantage of that PP opportunity. Didn't look very dangerous there. That last opportunity there where Sophie Jakes fed it down low. It was decent, but it wasn't enough. Laura Stacey gets the puck stripped, but Canada keeps it there. There's Sarah Nurse, always playing with speed. Able to cross the blue line, sends it on net. Erin Frankel with a save. Erin Frankel with the save there. I owe you guys a pack opening. Let me grab one of these. Hey, the clock's working again, by the way. This is the time on my television screen if you want to sync up. I have 2:10 on my TV in front of me, and there's 2:10 on the clock below me. For those wondering about the clock. I'm opening up a pack as America sets up in the offensive zone. Shot from the blue line does not make it through. Shots are 8-5 for Canada. Taylor Heisey with the puck. Sends it back up top. Shot on goal. Debian with a save. Nice save by Debian on a long one. Could have been a tricky shot, but she's able to see it and play it. And they keep this game scoreless there. There's a, are we going to stop there? Puck's on the ground. Oh, they don't stop the play. Jen Gardner and two Americans are sitting on the puck, and they fish it out, and they keep playing. Refs don't stop it. You can hear the chants in the arena right now of USA, USA. Strong contingent out there rooting for the American side. Under a minute here to go. Layla Edwards trying to cross over in the blue line. She does, but she loses the puck as Canada's able to play it here. MPP feeds it back over the defenseman. Oh, there's a nice play by LaRocque, but she can't find Poulin, who had a nice opportunity. Oh, there's that tripping? No, Canada. Lucky not to get a call. Oh, yeah, nope, they did get the call. They did. They were called for tripping there. USA is going to go to the power play at some point here. There it is. I thought they got lucky on that call. USA to the power play. Hooking is what they're calling it. Ella Shelton. Oh, she got that stick way too into the body. Ella Shelton, not good there. You wanted to not make that play, as now America has this power play opportunity. 14 seconds left in this period. 14 seconds left in this period. So we will have possibly a truncated power play unless America is able to score here in these 14 seconds. And Carpenter does win the face-off draw, but they take it back. The refs determined that it was an unfair drop. And we reset here as Alex Carpenter gets back into that face-off dot. And there's a little scrum there. Canada doing a great job milking this. But Kristen O'Neill is not able to kill all of the clock. America, tip in front, goes wide. End of the period. Oh my goodness. Woo! Alex Carpenter with that tip in front can't redirect it onto the net. Alex Carpenter missed one there. Woo! Baby. Squirted it just wide. And I have a couple super chats I need to read. Emmanuel said, pick one, Leafs win Stanley Cup or free donut. Well, I don't know if either of those are going to happen, but I'll pick the Stanley Cup for sure. And then I had one more super chat here. Demon Hunter, who said, I do not think you can do that. And that means I have to open up a pack of cards. So I owe you guys a bunch of pack of cards. We are going to intermission here. We are at intermission here, first period. Intermission, 0-0 tie. First of all, let me tell you something. Oh, I opened this one halfway, and then the game started happening. Canada looks so much better than they did the first time they played the Americans. This is a different Canada team. They've clearly tightened up a lot of their game defensively. I crossed my fingers and I asked Troy Ryan, please, play a little better through the neutral zone. Don't allow America to play off the rush. They've done a fantastic job not allowing that. Hopefully that continues for the rest of the game for Canada. So, on paper coming into this game, it didn't look good for Canada. So far in this game, looks like they're in it, looks like they can hang, looks like they have risen to the occasion with this being a gold medal game. Erin Frankel is going to be really hard to beat. She's been fantastic. She's a great goaltender. She's been fantastic this tournament. She's been great in this game. That's going to be tough. These little opportunities here, like that tip that Alex Carpenter had there, that stuff scares me because Canada in front of the net there, I think the Americans can kind of bully them a bit and get to those areas there. So Anne-Renee Desbiens is going to have to be spectacular and to be on her game because America is going to have their chances. Canada's not going to be able to keep this game this way this entire time. So we're going to need some great goaltending. And then let's hit the net a little bit more, please, ladies. Let's hit the net a little bit more. Couple opportunities there where they can't either get it through the bodies in front. America's been doing a good job clogging up that middle of the net. Hit the net a little bit more. Take advantage of the opportunities that you have. You had 2 power plays. I know Team USA is perfect on the penalty kill, but you have a good power play. You can score on those. That's where net front Natalie comes into play. Nobody in this league, in this game, in the P-dub is better at net front than Natalie Spooner. She can get anybody off of the puck there and bang all those home. So find MPP in her spot over by the face-off dot. Make sure you can get it to Natalie in front or at least get some shots on goal so that she can get those home. You had 2 power play opportunities. Take advantage of those because I know you can. Jared says Canada's PP doesn't look good. It has not looked good because the Americans are good on the PK, but I know it's in there somewhere. And then let's do a whole bunch of pack openings. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes. we do have a base card that I've never pulled before. This is the Connor Bedard base card. That's cool. I do not have this in the collection. That is awesome. I am afraid. I'm afraid to show you the base card on the back of the Connor Bedard base card. Because Tim Hortons, you are pulling some evil tricks here. You are, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but Justin and Robert, please mod the chat appropriately. The other card, base card that came with the Connor Bedard base card is Corey Perry. This is the Corey Perry card and the Connor Bedard card. That's evil, Tim Hortons. All right. Yes, everyone chill. Perry's on the back. Bedard's on the front. And the middle card is Celebrated Prodigies, Cale Makar. This is a special card. We only have a Serafilier Celebrated Prodigies, Macklin Celebrini, and John Tavares. So this goes on the Celebrated Prodigies collection. All right, more packs. I'm gonna do this super quick. We're not even gonna waste any time with it. Everyone be cool. All right, Evan Bouchard, Braden Point, and Joe Sakic, not a donut card. Joe Sakic, gold medalist card. Next up, Donut Stop Believing, says LQ Hong 84. I will keep looking for this donut. Thank you for the gifted memberships, Johnny Havisto 79. Here we go. I will not stop believing. Base card. Nathan McKinnon. Hey, that's awesome. Nathan McKinnon, base card. And on the back, Wyatt Johnston. And is this the donut? It is a Northern Stars Joe Thornton card. That's awesome, but it's not a donut. That goes on the Northern Stars pile. Next up, one more pack, and then I think I play a clip. Okay, here we go. Cole Perfetti. This is a new base card. I don't have this one. Aiden Hill on the back, and the middle card. Donut. It's a gold medalist, Josh Morrissey. I actually think I have this gold medalist card. Josh Morrissey, gold medalist card. Going on the pile there. Chat. One more chat. Okay. One more. I have so many to go. All right. Ryan O'Reilly, base card. Sam Montembeau, and gold medalist Sidney Crosby. That's a great place to leave us as we head to a clip from SDP VIP where Adam talks about the airline industry in Canada. Sidney Crosby gold medalist card. That is the golden goal there. That's cool. That's a cool card. If you're going to get a gold medalist card, you want it to be Crosby, who scored the golden goal. Okay. I have pulled over 100 cards at this point. Cannot pull a donut card. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm cursed. Yeah, so Lineman says, at this point, it seems statistically improbable that you haven't pulled a donut. It doesn't feel possible. So, I'm going to play you a clip from SDP VIP. If you received a gifted membership or you are already an SDP VIP member, this is the kind of content you will get each week on Thursdays from our podcast. We'll give you an extra episode of CD Dingle Podcast every week where we talk about non-hockey stuff. And in yesterday's episode, we dropped it a little early because of the Olympic schedule. Adam went on a long rant about the airline industry in Canada. This is what he had to say. Enjoy this content. This is a preview of what is behind that SDP VIP paywall. So here you go.
I pulled up this article, and every year, it seems, in the UK, because there's a massive cost of living crisis there too. Massive. And a housing shortage. You hear about people that commute from Spain who are British nationals to England for the week. They'll bunk up in like a room for the week, and then they'll fly back home. And the flights and the rental, like the one room rental in the United Kingdom, will cost them less than renting a place full time that they have to live in, and they leave their family back in Spain. And so I'm just reading one right now. This is from literally January 20th this year. Okay. Now this guy is double income, no kids. And he and his partner sold their place in May. They sold their home, which they were coughing up £2,700 a month, which is roughly $5,000 Canadian on a mortgage. They pay $1,700 a month in their new place, and he keeps his job and flies in and out. And he said instead of being charged £120 a month on the train, he simply flies back to the UK a few times a month.
Wow.
Does his meetings and then leaves. So he is an entrepreneur, so he's able to pack them all into that 1 week. But it's so expensive, not just to live, but also to commute, even on the tube in the UK, that he can do it from Spain and save way more money.
That's wild.
Isn't that nuts?
Can I tell you Daniel's story about?
Yeah.
Because I just found an article about him.
Yeah.
From back in October. His name's Daniel Rodriguez. He's 34, project manager at an urban design firm, and he splits.
That's where he got the hat. Sorry.
He splits his time between Atlanta and Philly each week. Rodriguez began super commuting in May. He'd be living in Philly full-time with his wife, but after having a hard time finding work, he took a hybrid role where he does some work locally, but also works several days a week in Atlanta, where his primary team is based. So he does that several times a week. The couple considered moving to Atlanta, but decided against it. So he makes his super commute once a week, usually staying 2 to 3 days a week in Atlanta at a time. Mm-hmm. So typically he's there for 2 to 3 days. He alternates between flying out early morning, and he has to be in the office catching an evening flight the day before. Rodriguez travels light, blah, blah, blah. Each way takes him roughly 4 to 6 hours. We saw that door to door. And he says he's working while on the plane and at the airports.
Okay.
So the reason why you only saw him in the office for 3 hours is because his workday includes the stay at the airport and on the plane. He's on his laptop doing his remote work from his commute. Heading from Philly to Atlanta, Rodriguez wakes up around 3:30, walks 10 minutes. For $8.75, he takes the train. And then his 5:30 a.m. flight costs around $90 one way.
I'm so sad.
This is where we get a little blood boiling.
You couldn't take a train to Montreal for that. Holy shit.
After landing in Atlanta, a $2.50 train and a 10-minute walk usually brings him to the office around 8 or 8:30. And then he has a ride share to the airport. That's about $20. And then the total cost of his transportation a week is $240 back and forth.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, getting to the airport for less than $200 in Toronto, it would be a challenge. Let me say this. One of the things that I have always hated in this country is...
Oh, God, don't say it.
Is 96,725. Is the fact that in Canada, we have decided to punt out every other airline in the world to protect jobs, they say, and to make sure that northern routes are serviced, right? Make sure that we can get to the north, hey, you want to operate in Canada, you got to be a Canadian airline, and you got to make sure you have service to the north, because those lines are not necessarily profitable, right? Now, you'd say to me, Adam, why couldn't you let foreign... Adam. If you're 15, you would say, Adam.
Would you eat the moon if it were made of ribs?
That's a good
It's
impression.
a simple question, Adam.
You'd say, hey, Adam, why wouldn't you... Wait, you're telling me you can't fly out on United or Delta or any of the other... No, I can. I flew out on KLM to Amsterdam this summer. But KLM can't come to Toronto and then go to Calgary. Mm-hmm. KLM comes to Toronto and then they fucking leave.
I can't get a United flight from Toronto straight to Vancouver and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
I remember trying to get home to see my parents when I lived in Halifax. Do you know how much that flight costs?
From here?
From no,
Halifax?
when I lived in Halifax, yeah.
Oh, I tried to get home. Sorry.
Like round trip. Give me a round trip price.
$500.
$1,200 round trip.
Jesus.
Ew,
That
whoa,
was
my goodness.
18 fucking years ago.
Holy.
Now, the flights have come down a little bit in price since then, I will say that. But Canada has this thing where nobody can see Canada, especially fucking Canadians.
My flight to the 2010 Olympics, which thank God I didn't have to pay for.
Yeah.
But it's Toronto to Vancouver.
Have you been?
I have, but the reason I'm saying it is because it was 2010, right? It was over $2,000.
Yes.
Jeez.
It was over $2,000. Thank God I didn't have to pay.
Every time I flew home from Calgary when I lived in Calgary, it was $1,500. Like,
Too much.
like round trip. And what drives me absolutely fucking nuts in this country is we have a little bit of this regionalism of I'm better than you. Every place I've been in this country, I've liked the people. I've identified with everybody. Everybody feels Canadian. And yet we know so little about our own country because when you're in Calgary, am I going to fly to Toronto or am I going to fly to Halifax or am I going to fly to Vegas for $200?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think it's a fucking crime and a fucking bullshit lie by Air Canada, WestJet, and all these other carriers who are like we would lose so many jobs. No, those jobs would exist. And the only thing you have to do is say, listen, you're Delta, you're United, you're this, you're that. You want to be let into our country? You have to do the northern flights too. That's all you got to do. The same people who fly all the time would still need to fly all the time. The amount of people would actually go up because the prices would go down and we would start to fly around more. And wouldn't it be great? You know, we're all in this rah-rah Canada situation. We're trying to lower internal tariffs within this country. That'll save us tens of billions of dollars every year. Can't believe that even exists. And the fact that when I went to Halifax, we had a cleaner who came in. I worked at a building called the Pink Palace.
Pink Palace Club. Yes.
Pink Palace radio station. I worked there and they had a cleaner. And she found out I was from Toronto. She's like, I hate Toronto. I said, really? I said, what do you hate about Toronto?
I got that in
I don't like the people there. I said, and I'd worked with her for 3 or 4 months. I said, do you hate me? She's like, no, but you're different.
Do you hate me?
And I said, okay. I said, how am I different? And she's like, well, I'm like, what part of Toronto did you go to? She's like, I've never been. and then I went to Calgary and somebody found out that we had to hide
they were good
this.
about it. They were good about it, right?
Some listener found out that I was from Toronto. And she said, you must have voted for this is pre-Justin Trudeau. So she said, you must have voted for Trudeau and you guys are stealing our oil money and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, my God.
And I said to her, have you been to Toronto? And she said, I've never been east of Saskatchewan. And it's, you want to improve national unity and get rid of this whole region. Listen, I've been to Quebec.
Yeah.
I've been to PEI. I have been to New Brunswick. I have been to Nova Scotia. I haven't been to Newfoundland yet. I have been to Manitoba.
Oh, you got to go.
I've been to Saskatchewan. I've been to BC. I've been to Alberta.
No, because I'm doing the same thing in my head, Adam. You're doing the game wrong.
What's the game?
So I've been to every province coast to coast except for the northern one,
Yeah.
which I would like to do. I've been to BC only for work.
Yeah.
I've been to Alberta
Only for work.
only for work. I've been to Saskatchewan only for work. I've been to Manitoba. Wedding! We get our first pleasure. I live in Ontario. Have I been to Montreal? Yeah, I've been to Quebec. I've been to Quebec,
My
not for
bachelor
work.
party.
Oh, that's right. A few times.
Steve, I know you want to list everywhere you've been, but we don't have time for that because we are back in action here. Second period, puck drop has just happened, and America remains on the power play. There's 1:40 left in this power play for Team USA. They win the faceoff, but it goes all the way back to their own end. And now they are trying to break out here, but Canada's doing a great job at the line, not allowing them to come in clean. And that's Claire Thompson making a nice defensive play to stop the Americans from setting up in the offensive zone. Canada tries to clear it, and they can't. It's stopped by the USA. Carpenter is able to get that over to Edwards. That's a shot and a save. Debian making a great play there on Bilka. And now Canada's coming out shorthanded. This is a little bit of a rush here. That's a goal shorthanded. What a play by Kristen O'Neill. Forehand, backhand, beats Aaron Frankel. That's a 1-0 lead for Team Canada. Oh my goodness. Of all the times for this to happen, who would have thunk it would have come on the penalty kill for Team Canada? Kristen O'Neill joins the breakout there. Fantastic pass to get that puck on her stick. Laura Stacey, unreal play up the ice to have the cojones to do that on the penalty kill. Laura Stacey trusting in her own skill to break out solo there. Kristen O'Neill doing the right thing, joining that rush. And we have a 1-0 lead for Team Canada. Wow. Wow. Kristen O'Neill, one of the best penalty killers that the world has to offer on the women's side of the game. Oh, forehand, backhand in so little space. Layla Edwards just has to look at the puck in the back of the net. And Canada's going to kill this power play here for Team USA as there's 1 second left on the power play for them. Let's bring this score bug back on the screen for you as we reset here. 18 minutes left. 2 minutes have passed here in this second period. And we have a 1-0 lead for Canada. One more time with the goal horn. I have a couple of super chats I need to get to. I have not forgotten about your super chats here. It's just there's a lot of hockey currently happening. It's hard for me to take my eyes off that. Shots are 9-8 now in favor of Team Canada. Yeah, the refs, Robert Merloy is right that the refs have not been good on either side. Either side, men's, women's, USA, Canada, everyone's been bad. Every ref has reffed every game poorly. That's my stance on this. Here's a cover of the puck by Debian there. Let me get to your super chats because I don't want to leave these for too long. The website says 25K donuts among 20 million cards. You'd have to open 570 cards, 190 packs to have a 50-50 chance of getting a donut. I'm about there. Sorry, I sneezed. I'm a double sneezer. Sorry for the sneezes. For anybody who didn't like that, next time I'll mute my mic a little quicker. I'm at, what, 40 packs, 50 packs? Like, the percentages of not getting a donut are pretty wild right now. It's not quite 50-50, but it's up there. There's a puck in the bench at 17:03. That gives me an opportunity to read one more super chat from Francois LaBelle that says, "Dentist time. See you later, donut." I will open up a couple cards for those donut references. And 40 is not 190. Yeah, but like, I'm getting up there to the 190. If I do like 10 more, then it's at like, what, 25%? Back in action here. Canada wins that face-off draw. Opened up a pack. Chris Pronger, base card. Claude Giroux, base card. Donut card. Logan Stankoven, gold medalist card. Logan Stankoven won gold at the 2023 World Juniors. That is why he is a gold medalist and on the gold medalist card. Puck goes all the way back to the American zone. But they're able to retrieve it until Canada makes a nice little play at the line there. Sarah Fillier sends it in. MPP's working out front. I'm watching her. My eyes are on MPP right now. She's going to the front of the net. Not able to redirect that puck and get a hold of that one. It squirts over to the quarter. And America clears it. And we reset on a Canadian dump into the zone. America now has the puck behind their own net, looking to break out. Canada does a great job. They've been doing a great job on the neutral zone all day long. There's Ella Shelton. Can't make the play. America steals the puck from Shelton. They pass it in front. JPM, what a save! Bilka all by herself. Oh, she missed the net. Dabian didn't have to do anything. As Bilka misses the net all by herself in front. Oh, she just skied it. That's not good. Nerves? Is that a little bit of nerves from Team USA? As Bilka was wide open. And she just shoots it right over the glass. When she's, 2 feet in front of the net? My goodness. Woo! 5 minutes gone in this second period. Emma Malte. Emma Malte on the breakout. You love to see those legs moving. She sends one on net and it's deflected high and over the glass. Uh-oh. Of course. It's getting chippy. And Emma Malte is in on that action. My goodness. Pack opening here as we have a break in the action. Pack opening, we are looking for that donut card. I'm going to get to 190 cards. Pack openings, I should say. And have a 50-50 chance at a donut. Eric Lindros, base. Mark Stone, base. He's been great this tourney, Mark Stone has. Middle card, the special card. It is a gold medalist, Carey Price gold medalist card. I do have this one already, so not too hyped for that gold medalist card because I already have it. I don't have a donut card. Despite pulling, we got to be at 50 now. Maybe 40? What did I say last time? 40? So we're at like 40-something. We'll keep going. I've done 3 at least every stream, and I've done 6 streams? And then this time we've done, 10 so far? Here's a chance for Canada on the break. Not able to hit the net, but they do have the puck here. And Kristen O'Neill can't keep it in the zone. America sends it out to center ice. Claire Thompson goes back as America dumps and changes. Claire Thompson gets that puck, sends it over to Kristen O'Neill. This fourth line, I love it. Julia Gosling, Kristen O'Neill, and Jen Gardner. This is my favorite line of the tournament. They've been spectacular for Canada. There's a little turnover there. They can't make a play on that. Laura Stacey can't do anything with that puck, though. It's because it's blocked. Demon Hunter says, donut maxing. Donut reference in a super chat means opening a pack. Canada sends it in deep. America making a nice play on that puck. They are able to... Oh, Canada gets control here. Oh. Renata Fast couldn't control a hard pass there by Daryl Watts. Good chance there for Foss, but she couldn't control it. Hillary Knight going the other way. Captain Hillary. Captain Knight? Is that better? Captain America Knight. No, I don't know. I don't know what the pun is there. There's some sort of Captain America Hillary Knight pun. It's got to be in there. Congratulations to her on her engagement at these Olympics to an American speed skater. There's Abby Murphy sending it to her blue line as the Americans trying to set up their offense here. They do. It's back up top. Dancing to the middle. Abby Murphy. Long shot on goal. Abby Murphy with the rebound, but Debian with the save. She's out of her net right now. America can't send it back on net. As Debian's out, Canada tries to clear. They cannot do it. Abby Murphy, the dangerous Abby Murphy's working towards her goal line. She sends it around back, and America loses the puck, and it squirts back out to the neutral zone. Woo! Tense moments there for Team Canada. They're able to fight the Americans off, and Sarah Nurse here taking the puck the other way. She's coming with speed. She fights to the net, and Erin Frankel makes a save as Canada charges the net and cannot do anything. Wow. Great defense by Canada. Great save by Debian at the other end. Good chance by Nurse, who does not have a goal these Olympics, is looking for her first one. She couldn't get it there. She'll keep looking for it. Couple super chats here. K1K2 Voyer says, donuts are life. $20 super chat. My goodness, that earned some confetti. And a round of applause. I'm going to open up these packs for you, K1K. And then we had another super chat here from J.U. Wang that says, Jesse, this is the first stream I've joined with you since, Game 7 of the World Series last year. I've put my faith in again. LFG. Yep, Game 7 of the World Series Blue Jays stream. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of pain. We had a great time there until the very end. IKF, take a couple steps, man. Take a couple steps. Jeff Hoffman, don't allow a home run. We don't need to rehash that. SLS says, new Canada jersey, Jesse, looks great. Like a donut. Yes, we have the new Canada jersey up in the studio. Mark Scheifele, base card. Thomas Harley, base card. Program of Excellence, Sidney Crosby card. This has got to be like a $40 card, right? So we have a couple Program of Excellence cards. There's maybe $20. We can check the worth of the cards, what they're selling for online afterwards, but those Program of Excellence cards are worth like quite a bit. Like that we've earned back the pack money on that one card, because the Program of Excellence cards do sell for a lot more than the packs are worth. Face off here. Canada's able to win it. Shot from distance cannot find its way to Erin Frankel. Shots are 11-11 at 11:39 as a stop of play for an icing. We're going back to the other end. Pack opening. Robert Thomas. Chris Letang. Mark Scheifele. Mark Scheifele is the gold medalist card in the middle. That is not a donut card. Once again, we fail to get a donut card. Is anybody keeping track of the amount of packs I've opened? Like, on this one stream? Somebody asked how many cards in the set. I have the booklet, which is the full set here. So this is the whole set. All of these little names here on the screen is the whole set. So this whole thing can be filled up. I can count how many when we're not doing this stream. There's 100 base cards. I know that for certain. America's got the puck in the offensive zone. It's Claire Thompson working the puck along the boards for Canada, trying to fish it out. Canada sends it down the ice, but it's not icing. That's good. Julia Gossing is going back to try and make a play on it. She cannot. America goes the other way. And they send a shot to Desbiens. Oh, a little dangerous deflection there. Desbiens has to make a nice save. She's been spectacular. Joy Dunn charging the net is taken down, and no call there. She's not able to get a shot off. The counter stays at 11-11. Now the puck back up to the American blue line, where Layla Edwards tries to take a shot. Blocked there. Oh, they did give America that shot on that Dunn charge to the net. So she's able to make that save. Desbiens is there as well. There's a shot that misses the net there by Layla Edwards. She tries again to beat Desbiens. Can't hit the net that time. Puck's behind the Canadian net here as they reset here. Knack, not Nick, says, what happens first? Jesse gets a donut card or completes the base set. Honestly, I might be there with the base set. Here's Marie-Philippe Poulet, Captain Canada. Captain Clutch, Spinorama trying to find someone in front. Can't find anybody there. Carolyn Harvey now is the puck for Team USA as Canada goes for a change there. Long pass from Canada. No icing. They're able to tip it into the zone, but not able to do the chase part of the dump-in. Haley Skamura charge into the net. Caroline Harvey shoots but is blocked. Skamura again, slot shot, save Desbiens. Puck back up to the blue line. Barnes, Desbiens, save. Well done. Desbiens doing fantastic stuff here. Woo! This is the best she's looked this entire tourney. Very casual glove save. Xfinity writes. Yeah. As Pax7869 says, insane pressure from the U.S. since the goal. They are pushing, but they're not finishing, which is the important thing. Canada does need to slow this game down. We need to slow this game down for Canada. I've pulled a Nazem Kadri base card, a Logan Thompson base card, and the middle card, Northern Stars Jamie Benn. A Jamie Benn Northern Stars card. That'll go on our Northern Stars set. Let's do another one as we are still in a commercial break here with Canada up 1-0 in the gold medal game. Another pack has been opened. Base card. Scott Niedermayer, I have this one already. And Brandon Hagel, I believe I have this one too. And then the middle card, celebrated prodigies, Eric Lindros. Eric Lindros has the biggest hands I've ever encountered in real life. Every year we play the Eric Lindros Celebrity Classic in support of Easter Seals Ontario, and Eric Lindros is there, obviously. And when you shake his hand, he swallows your hand with his hand. They are like the size of my head. He is a massive human, and I understand why he dominated the NHL in his prime. He is fast and huge. And that combination of skill is something so rare. And you see it in guys like Lindros, and at his peak, one of the best players in the NHL. And I love that man when he played hockey. Absolute beaut. We got stoppage to play here after the start of play. Another stoppage. I need more hockey cards. More packs. I have more packs here. The packs don't stop. Face-off coming just outside of the American zone. It is won by Team Canada, and they dump it in to try and start a little offensive charge here, but they're not able to hold it as America has taken this puck and gone the other way, as they have done for most of this period. But Canada's held strong here. It's still 1-0 Canada. That's all you can ask for. The lead. So even though America has been pressuring a lot, Canada's done a good job not allowing anything into the back of the net. That's a shot that goes wide. Damien doesn't have to make a save on that one. Here's Coyne Schofield coming on the rush. Tries to find somebody in front. She cannot. No one's there. And Canada is able to take that puck. Kristen O'Neill coming up on the rush. She touches it but can't maintain possession there. Puck's going back the other end of the ice. And behind the Canadian goal. There's a little bit of a body check there by Sophie Jakes. She runs into the American player and they kind of tumble. Illegal though. Accidental. I've pulled a pack. The one that was in my hand that you saw me pull. Patrick Waugh, base card is on the front. Matt Duchesne, base card is on the back. Celebrated, Program of Excellence, Mark Stone. Mark Stone, Program of Excellence. What's going on that pile? No donut card. No donut card. Michael says, Jesse, you're going to find Jimmy Hoffa before you find a donut card. Facts. Facts. I'm going to find Loch Ness. There's a shot by America. Oh, goes up and over the net. Very close there by the USA team on that shot. They're pressuring here. Drive into the net. Cleared by Larocque. Emma Malte chasing the puck there. Americans looking really dangerous. Every time they come up the ice, it looks like they're getting something towards the net. But Canada just holding this thing. Whoo! I don't think Damien had to make a save on that one. They're showing the replay there. Abby Murphy dancing. Dancing in the offense zone. Goes all the way around, able to get a shot there. Yeah, as King Gota says, America with 3 missed empties for America. They have. Canada's getting real lucky here. Aaron Ambrose. Or maybe it's just good defense. Aaron Ambrose, base card. Aaron Ambrose on the ice. We always love to pull. Triple gold club. Brendan Shanahan. Oh, are we a little choppy there? The stream, are we back? We're back in action here. Shots are 16-12 as Canada adds a shot there. 16-13 as they shoot one from distance, and Aaron Frankel makes the save. Canada here, offensive zone draw at 5:35 here. Let's see if they can win this one. This is a big face-off win here because America's been doing this draw here, set something up. Kristen O'Neill can't win it. Afterwards, takes that puck for the Americans as they win the draw. Are we good, chat? Is that going to be icing? That's going to be icing. Oh, no! Hit refresh. Hit refresh. Stream looks good on my end. I'm sorry if I'm lagging. Hold on, let me check the connection to the stream. I hate when these problems happen. Imagine I pull the donut card and it's not on stream. Poulin, Sophie Jakes. Oh, Sarah Fillier with the tip in front. Can't beat Frankel. Oh my goodness. Fillier had an opportunity there to beat Frankel. Couldn't do it. Fantastic save. Oh. Sarah Nurse here. Can't get the puck in deep. We're going to have icing. A lot of icings. Ooh, we had a super chat. Francois Labelle says, at Dent, probability is not influenced by past events. Flipping a coin 10 times and getting 10 heads is highly improbable. But if you already flip 9 heads in a row, your 10th roll is still 50-50. Same for your donut card. Facts. Facts. Sarah Nurse with a shot here after the faceoff win. Aaron Frankel, glove save. Catches it there. It's been a lot better by Canada in this last couple minutes here. Great stuff by Canada, actually getting some opportunities here. Let's see if Sarah Nurse can win this face-off draw. As I pull a hockey card pack, Malte to her right, trying to fish that puck out of the skates there. Malte trying to get that puck off the boards, can't quite do it. And that puck is going to go over the glass, and it's caught by a Canadian fan there. American fan? American or Canadian fan? John Tavares base card. Dylan Strome base card. Middle card. Celebrated Prodigies Drew Doughty. Drew Doughty. Celebrated Prodigies card. Face-off won here by Team USA. Good luck to Alex Carpenter, who can't get the shot off there. America now back on their game, pressuring Canada. That is a clear successfully by Laura Stacey, but America gets it right back. Here we go. Laura Stacey coming up on the rush. This is how it happened last time. Oh. She couldn't get Renata fast. That's how Canada scored their only goal of the game so far, and this time Stacey couldn't find the Canadian player, Renata Fast, who joined her in the rush. Jay Wang says, yo, Kingsbury and Brady at the game. Nice. Ooh, there's a nice body check. A legal check by Canada. By the neutral zone dot. Laura Stacey can't keep the puck in the zone as America's going to get this thing and clear it. Sarah Nurse pressuring the puck. Claire Thompson breaks to the net. Aaron Frankel makes a save there. Good play by Claire Thompson. To try and drive the net there. Heather says, streaming on Peacock has been awful, choppy every game. Also, Ultimate Donut is a raised glazed. Like a glazed donut. Glazed donut's good. My personal favorite is the Boston Cream from Tim Hortons. Haley Skamura charging, throws it out front. Nobody's able to get that puck in the crease as Debian. Perfect positioning there. Tense moments here as both teams have a lot of opportunities. Layla Edwards Sends it down low. America sends it back up top, back over to Edwards, who shoots it on net. Cannot find its way to the goal. Renata Fast gets it for Canada, able to flip it out to the neutral zone. No tripping call there on the Canadians as they take down one of the American defenders. Layla Edwards here dancing, makes a nice play. There's a pass to the slot, a shot. They can't get the shot through, it's blocked. America here charging the net again. No shot, and Canada clears the puck, thankfully. They send it down the other end of the ice. Aaron Frankel plays it back up here. Under a minute to go from Milano Cortina. The Americans here with a lot of pressure. Really looking for this goal. A shot, and Debian hugging the post makes a save. She has been fantastic. She has been at her best. Better than I've seen her play all tournament long. Debian has risen to the occasion. A couple big opportunities for the USA team there. And Debian and the defensive players for Canada not allowing anything to get through, clogging up the crease. America really wants one of those rebound opportunities. And Haley Skamura out front to get a rebound and score and beat Debian, but she hasn't been able to get one to her stick. Oh, and here's a chance by Stacey, a steal. Stacey cannot control it. What a turnover by the USA, and Stacey cannot get a shot there. It rolls to Aaron Frankel. And America, brief scare there. Crisis averted. 15 seconds here left in this period. Canada wins a draw. Shot wide. Oh, a tip. Sarah Fillier almost scores with seconds remaining in this period. She is not able to do it. And we are going to run out the clock here in the second period. And I don't think anybody thought this would be the case. But Canada has the lead heading to the third in a very low-scoring affair. It is 1-0 on the scoreboard. Lone Wolf Poetic says, can we say Anne-Renee Debian is brick-walled up, as in Joseph Wold? She's fantastic. She's playing better than Joseph Wold's ever played in a clutch game. I think in an elimination game. She's playing fantastic. Oh my goodness. Mike Schmidt, the great Mike Schmidt, has just gifted 20 SDP VIP memberships. Thank you, Mike Schmidt. Thank you. Thank you for your presence here. Thank you for those giftings. If you received an SDP VIP membership from Mike Smith, please thank him. Thank him in the chat. Pack opening time. Yes, Jeff, you are correct. All right. Pack opening time. We're going to speed run these packs. Morgan Riley. This is a base card I do not have. A Morgan Riley base card. Emily Clark on the ice for Team Canada here in this game that we are watching. Emily Clark, base card. And the middle card is a Northern Stars Wayne Gretzky card. Hey, it's not quite a donut card, but if you're going to pull any card, it might as well be Wayne Gretzky. There we go. All right. Next pack. Will I get the donut card? Will I get the donut card? I'm looking for a donut card. Will I get the donut card? I think I got the theme song. Will I get the donut card? I'm looking for the donut card? Will I get the donut card? I'm looking for the donut card. Top card, Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid base card. There you go. This is actually a 97 Team Canada jersey. You can see the 97 there. So, Connor, there's your jersey. There's your base card. Other base card is Emma Malte. I can see it on the back there. Emma Malte base card. I'm going to keep this. Maybe I'll get her to like sign it or something. We can give it away next time she's in studio. Emma Malte base card. And special card in the middle. Renata Fast. Renata Fast. One of the fastest players on the ice in this game. Northern Stars, Renata Fast. That's a good little pack there. I like that one. But it's not a donut card. All right, next pack. We got to speed run these packs. This is, on the back, I can see a Cale Makar on the back. And on the front is Jordan Kyrou. That is a Jordan Kyrou base and a Cale Makar base. Middle card, it's a Northern Stars card, Dylan Strome. Not a donut card. What do I do? What do I do if I never pull a donut card? And then what do I do if I do pull a donut card? Like, we've been trying for so long. We're never going to run out of cards. I'm just going to keep pulling. And hopefully one day we get it. All right, Travis Sanheim, Brandon Montour. Those are our base cards. Middle card. Oh, that's a Logan Stankoven gold medalist card. Logan Stankoven. We've already pulled this. We've pulled this like 2 packs ago. Not 2 packs, but like, what, like 15 minutes ago? We pulled a Logan Stankoven. Oh, my gosh. I'm looking for a donut card. Will I get a donut card? Here is Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn base card. Matthew Barzal base card. Middle card. Celebrated Prodigies, Aaron Ekblad. And Aaron Ekblad, Celebrated Prodigies. That's a good card. But it's not a donut card. I feel like I've said that a million times now. A million times. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Another pack. Another pack. Macklin Celebrini. We got a Macklin Celebrini who I think, if you're going to give, like, MVP, well, I shouldn't say MVP of the tournament, but, like, I didn't know Macklin was this good, that he could hang with this Team Canada on the first line and be, like, one of 5 players who were going before that OT when everyone got going. All right, so here is Macklin Celebrini. Adam Lowry. Adam Lowry's the other base card. And Celebrated Prodigies, Chris Pronger. Chris Pronger, Celebrated Prodigies. That is not a donut. That is not a donut. We have a super chat that says, clip that song to play before each pack opening. It says OB Har. I'm looking for a donut card. Will I get a donut card? Here we go. Brendan Shanahan is on the back here. There's Brendan Shanahan. We pulled his gold medalist card earlier. And then on the front here is Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton. That is a gold medalist Josh Morrissey card. Last pack before I... Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Oh, we did it! We did it! It was behind the Josh Morrissey card. We actually did it. Yes! Donut! Look at it! Oh my God, don't scan the QR code. Don't. No, please don't scan my QR code. We did it. We did it. Oh my God, stop. We did. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! This is unbelievable. It was behind the Josh Morrissey card. So there's 4 packs in the card when you get the donut card. Hold on. Donut prize card. Donut prize card. We did it. I gotta play 1 the applause, 1 the raccoon, 1 the confetti. Oh, how many packs is that? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. These are all of the packs it took. Chat, we did it. The donut. This has got to be a good omen. This has got to mean something good. Super chat from Craig. 5 gifted SDP VIP memberships from Knack Not Nick. This made my whole day. This might have made my whole year. The power of the donut card will power Team Canada, hopefully, in this third period. The donut song worked. Will I get my donut card? I did get my donut card. Let's go. Okay, I'm going to play a clip from the Chris Johnston show that just came out. I'm going to catch my breath. I got the donut card. Steve Dangle with the super chat. Steve Dangle, thank you for being here. Here's a clip from the Chris Johnston show. Heather, Avs fan, I need water. Thank you for the SDP VIP membership giftings, 5 of them. Here's a clip. I'll be back for the third period of the gold medal game as the proud owner of a donut card. Also, super chat from Owie that says donuts and a free one now for you for the SDPN crew. Woo!
How did you take in that Wednesday of quarterfinal action at the Olympic Games?
Well, I definitely worked a groove into my couch. This is where it was good to be new Papa CJ, because me and my young son just did a lot of time in the living room. I do the early shift in the morning, and so the game started pretty early here. The first Germany-Slovakia game was around 6 o'clock our time, so I watched most of all of those games. There was a bit of a crossover with the Canada game and the Finland-Switzerland game. But yeah, I share your feelings that it was wild. It went both ways. And what's kind of interesting is we didn't just get 3 overtime games. You had 3 games where one team tied the game late to send it to overtime, right? Mm-hmm. Between the Suzuki goal for Canada, you had the Heiskanen goal for Finland to get them back against Switzerland at 2-2. And then obviously the late Zibanejad goal on Sweden on the U.S. So, that was pretty dramatic in and of itself. I have to say, we won't spend much time on it because there's nothing that can be done. But I don't love Olympic knockout games being decided by 3-on-3 overtime and then potentially a shootout. Like I'm okay with doing it for game 42 in the NHL on a Tuesday night. Fair enough. You got to end it. I get that there's sort of time constraints and reducing the number of skaters is going to do that. But it feels like a tough way for any country to go out. That being said, the rules have been established for a long time. They're fair for everyone. Everyone knew what they were going in. But that would be my only small, nitpick, I'd say, is that it doesn't feel great having the 3-on-3 overtime decide those games.
You know who disagrees with your statement vehemently? Skip Bayless.
Oh, yeah? What did
you see
say?
His tweet?
No, I missed it.
So this is a tweet he dropped yesterday after USA beat Sweden. We win in overtime. USA beats Sweden in Olympic hockey. 3-on-3 is much more fun to watch. More open ice, more one-on-one shots on goal, less lucky bounce, high traffic goals in front of net. Listening, NHL? ?
Fair enough. I mean, look, I understand.
Fair enough. This is Skip. Tell me you don't pay attention to the NHL without telling me you don't pay attention to the NHL. You don't have to be middle of the road with this. This is a dumb take.
Well, people like goals, right? And obviously you go down to 3-on-3. Like it's done to decide the game, right? It's done because the odds are, like the Canada game, they got through two lines. Like it was the second set of skaters on the ice when Marner scored his goal. So there's not. It's not going to. Those things aren't going to go 10 minutes even or 20 minutes. Like I know there's a shootout possibility at the end of the 3-on-3, but I can't imagine any team being able to play enough defense or wanting to in that circumstance to extend it out. So, yeah, I mean, Skip, I'm just glad Skip's watching. I'll just say that. I'm just glad. It's just glad that he's enjoying it, because that really was an all-time day of hockey. I think both of the men's semifinals should be good. We have the women's gold medal game coming up shortly after our recording today. So, the hockey is really heating up to end this Milan Olympics, which, the finish line's in sight here. That's kind of crazy too.
Absolutely. Okay, let's get to Canada and Czechia. Again, a lot of different storylines to get to in terms of the game-winning goal from Mitch Marner. In fact, there's three guys I'd like to get to at some point in our discussion between Marner, Nick Suzuki, and Jordan Binnington, and the performances that they had. And of course, the fact that Czechia scored that go-ahead goal with 6 players on the ice. But the fact that the game got to this point where that was as nervous as I've ever felt watching Team Canada play on the men's side with NHL players at the Olympics. The fact that Czechia pushed back in a game, obviously win or go home, but considering what it was like the first time those two teams played against each other, where Czechia did not look the same way. Canada dominated them for the most part in that game. How surprised were you to see Czechia play the way that they did against Canada?
I wasn't surprised, but only because their tournament was on the line, right? And, they didn't play well the day before. They had to play the qualification game to even set up the meeting with Canada. I know they had some pretty strong words about their own performance in that one. They kind of sleptwalked through it. And so I expected to see their best. The one thing about the opening game of the tournament that the teams played is it ended up, 5-0, but, it was pretty close for the first 30 minutes.
It was, in all fairness, you're right. Yes.
And so, I imagine that the Czechs drew a little bit of comfort in that it wasn't a total blowout all game. And look, it's anything can happen in one game of hockey. And so, they played, to my eyes, the perfect sort of game if you're an underdog team in this sort of event. They got good goaltending. Dostal was pretty sharp. They scored a power play goal when they got an opportunity early in the game. And then they counterattacked pretty well. They had some rush chances, right? And that produced the goal. Now they had 6 guys on that rush when they weren't supposed to, but they did have some rush opportunities. They got Necas the breakaway late in the game in regulation. He could have won the game at that point. I mean, they were heavily outshot. Yes, Canada spent more time in the offensive zone than the Czechs did, but the Czechs still managed to generate some pretty high leverage opportunities to score. They took advantage of a power play and they got the goaltending. I mean, they did everything you could do but win that game. And I'm sure they must be kicking themselves because that set up pretty perfectly. And frankly, they led most of the day, right? I mean, Celebrini scores early, but it's 2-1 for a stretch of period of time. Then Canada ties it on the McKinnon goal, but they go ahead 3-2 and have a chance to close things out. And then obviously still had a chance in overtime. So, that's the sort of game I expect Finland to give Canada in the semifinal on Friday. I do think they're going to, not give up a whole lot of high danger stuff defensively. I think the Finns will be, pretty patient and try to pack the box and just, keep Canada to the outside. And then they're going to look for opportunities to strike, which could be, turnovers in transition and then, any power play opportunities they get. So, I think that the challenge, it's probably a good one if you want to look at it this way from the Canadian end, that you got through a game like that. You would draw some confidence from it naturally. The good part is, or the not good part is, you left that game without Sidney Crosby as a player on your team. And I think I'd be very surprised if we saw him play in the semifinal on Friday. And so now you're searching for some new lines. Remember that the Crosby, Marner, Stone line had been the one that Team Canada hadn't touched from the start of the event right until the moment that Crosby went out there taking that hit in the first period from Radko Gudas. So, Canada will be looking to reshuffle the decks a little bit, most likely with Crosby, what I would think would be unavailable for the semifinal. So, it's a tough tournament to win. And you're happy if you're Canadian or working for Hockey Canada that you're among the Final Four, but you still got to find a way to beat 2 solid opponents to win a gold medal with very little margin for error ahead.
2-part question. When you saw Sidney Crosby on the bench, a little just turtling over, and Dom Nicoletta, the team trainer, looking over him, what was your first reaction?
My first reaction, it's the last guy they'd want to lose. And I say that knowing that, Celebrini and McDavid have done more of the offensive lifting for the team, but just knowing, I think there's so much value that Crosby still brings as a player. And then the things on top of that, layered on top of that he is on the bench, that he's in the dressing room, that he's helping set the right attitude and mood for the group. it looked bad right away, right? I mean, the fact he went to skate before he got to the bench and you could see him, have some uncertainty, almost surprised that he had no power in his leg. That didn't look good. When he walked back to the dressing room and how gingerly he was walking, that didn't look good. Frankly, I suppose the only small sliver of hope here is the fact they haven't ruled him out for the tournament. Suggests to me that if they get to a gold medal game, that maybe, just maybe, there's a way he can get out there. I don't know if it's for a couple shifts or what that looks like. We're assuming at this point, that it's a knee injury. Can they brace the knee in some way that he can play and still help, even at some reduced capacity? But yeah, I mean, I think quite honestly, the Canadian players rallied around his absence because he does mean so much to them. And, John Cooper talked about the message in the room being, you don't want to make this Sidney Crosby's last Olympic game where he's out injured and you guys lost the game without him. And, I suppose that there is that element too. I think he's that important to the team. He still was an important player. He was very good in this tournament up until the point he got injured. And, what he's got left.
In case you missed it, I received my gold medal. And that is the Tim Hortons donut card. We've been trying for so long to pull the donut card. And finally, after the Josh Morrissey gold medalist card, underneath it was the donut card. And because that was my gold medal, I have placed the gold medal around my neck as I took the top of the podium. Oh, here's a shot by the Americans. Debian's down. She doesn't have her stick. Dangerous play there, minute in. I have the Tim Hortons gold medalist chain on. Yes, that does say Tim's donut card. And I have the gold medalist chain card. Now, I have my gold medal. I'm asking Team Canada, follow suit. If I can do the impossible and pull a gold medal Tim Hortons donut card, you too can do the impossible here today and hold on to a 1-0 lead against the Americans and win a gold medal of your own. There's a lot of talk about which gold medal is more valuable. The Tim Hortons gold medal card or the Olympic gold medal for women's hockey at the 2026 Milano Cortina Games. There's a lot of debate. Team Canada, go get yours. I got mine. I stepped up today and put a performance on for the ages. I'm asking you to do the same here. Let's go, Canada. MPP, you're trying to break out. Can't do it on her own. Gets tied up there by the Americans, and she loses the puck. America now, puck in the offensive zone. They've been dangerous for the majority of this game. They've been pressuring. Canada, doing the one thing you got to do, not allow a goal. 2 minutes in, Canada goes for a change there. Haley Skamura, using her speed there. Try and get the puck, but America can hold on to it. Canada brings it back. Flips it out to center again. And Steckline sends it in deep. Debian handling it behind her net. If you're a goaltender, Ella Shelton now pressuring the puck. Puck's in the feet somewhere. Somebody get that thing loose. Canada does. There's Renata fast. Over to Malte. Shot. Aaron Frankel with a save there. Aaron Frankel, nice save on a Brianne Jenner shot. Feed from Malte. Fast on the rush. Hit like on this stream. We might have to be the donut crew from here on out, Von Monty. I have a super chat I need to get to. Ray Adlington says, are we reaching the range of emotions you experienced during the World Series? We're right about there. Man, I would love for Canada to do what the Blue Jays can't do. They're showing some replays here. Aaron Frankel, nice saves all day long. Deep breaths, everybody. Jeff says, you need to show more size of this on the podcast. There's no room for donut chains on the pods. We got hockey to talk about. All right. I got my gold medal donut card. See if Team Canada can get theirs. Puck is out of play there. Cheryl Pounder hands the puck back to the ref there. I'll take a moment to have a water break here. Okay. How are we feeling, chat? Tense? Excited? Confident? Face off here coming at center ice. Shots are 22-21 in favor of Canada. USA is going to win that face off. Hillary Knight now chasing the puck. That Malte pushes the American to the ground as she does. Jason is cautiously optimistic. Mikey is scared. I'm not going to read that other one that says somebody wins no question. Let's not put that juju out into the world. Jessica says, after yesterday's game, I haven't been able to shake that feeling. Yesterday, I was screaming on my couch. My neighbors must have been like, what is wrong with that man? When Marner scored, I yelled. Oh my gosh, that was elation. Uh-oh, turnover. Keller is able to steal that puck. America does not convert that into a shot, however. 22-21, the shots remain. America here definitely pushing a little bit more. Definitely pinching a lot more from their defensemen. Taking chances here. They need this goal. Canada haven't been able to do anything offensively in this period so far. 5 minutes have gone by. 5 minutes plus here. There's Hannah Bilka, receives a pass, sends it around the back. No American there to collect it. Sarah Nurse breaking out. Can't beat two defenders. She gets stopped up at the line and America takes the puck. Breakout here for Team USA. Ooh, Skamura gets taken down there. That's Claire Thompson with a nice body there. Knocked down Skamura. But America does come away with the puck here. Circling the zone. Long shot on Desbiens. That's a save. Desbiens with a nice save there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We've pulled the donut card. Shall we open up more packs just in case? Shall we pull more cards just in case? This is Mario Lemieux. This is Alex Pietrangelo. And in the middle, we have Mark Scheifele. And no donut card. So when I pulled the donut card, like I was going there and I was putting, so I have like my set here, back here, where I've organized all the cards. These are the base cards. Look at this. Look at this stat. Look at this stack of cards. These are all the base cards I've pulled. So I was putting them down, and then this is my gold medalist stack back here, this gold medalist stack. And I'm putting the Josh Morrissey one down on top. There's Josh Morrissey. And then behind it, I see the donut card. And the rest is history. So that's how it works. Awesome. Let's do this one. One more pack. Mark Messier. Do I have a Messier base card? I don't know. Binnington I definitely have. I have like 4 of those. Northern Stars Brandon Hagel. I do not have a Northern Stars Brandon Hagel card. So we're going to add that to the Northern Stars collection. There you go. Almost back in action here. We're getting down to crunch time here with Canada, USA. Face off in the offensive zone for the Americans. They cannot win the draw, but they are able to keep the puck in the zone. They've looked dangerous for quite some time now. Sending a shot from the blue line onto the net. Ella Shelton blocks it and clears it for Canada. Whew! Hillary Knight shot blocked again, Canada. Fantastic. America's taken over the shot lead. 23-22 in favor of Team USA. 13 minutes remaining. Canada just holding on for dear life. America still in the offensive zone, circling, looking for the perfect play. Layla Edwards takes it at the blue line, receives it from Keller. Canada here finally able to clear the zone there as the pressure is relieved as Blair Turnbull sends it down the ice. Darryl Watts beats out the icing, takes that puck, keeps it in. Larocque, shot, Ambrose. Ambrose, great save by Aaron Frankel. Sarah Fillier couldn't get that rebound. Emma Malte takes the puck down by the goal line, looks to find a pass. Sophie Jakes takes it, shot, save. Puck out of play. All right, there's some offense there. There's some offense there for Canada. Heather says more likes equals more shots by your favorite team. Donut, 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 donut. We might have to be the donut gang from here on out. All right, offensive zone draw here for Canada. They lose that, and America sends the puck all the way down the other end of the ice, where Claire Thompson goes back to retrieve it. America here doing a good job keeping the pressure on Canada. Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Claire Thompson pressuring the puck. Send it out front. America can't complete that pass to beat Desbiens. Barnes shot. Desbiens save. Saw that the whole way. Sees that one the whole way. Makes an easy save. Desbiens does. Good save. Kayla Barnes was looking for a tip there. Joy Dunn was out front. Probably looking for a little tip there, but Claire Thompson did a fantastic job blocking out Dunn. Claire Thompson there using the body, blocking out Dunn so she couldn't tip that puck. And Desbiens ends up making that save. Stacey behind her own net. Oh, Canada can't clear the puck there. Oh, my goodness. You guys. Oh, America, keep it. Oh, okay. That finally offside there. Whoo! That was really sloppy behind the net there by Ella Shelton. Gets that pass, gets swarmed by the Americans, and they almost had a lot more pressure there on Canada. But thankfully, America goes offside there to save Team Canada from themselves. As the puck just squeaked over the blue line there. And Canada resets. They lose this face-off draw. America sends it back into the offensive zone, looking to create some more pressure again. Canada's really struggled to get the puck out. And here they don't get the puck out as the puck goes into the bench. 10:25. Face-off in the neutral zone. Shots are 25-23 for Team USA. Here comes the face-off draw back in the offensive zone. Sarah Nurse wins it. Big draw. Huge face-off win there by Sarah Nurse. Well done. That's awesome. That's why she's on the team. Wow. That was a huge win. Little stuff like that can get you a gold medal. We are officially halfway through the third period. Team Canada, 1-0 gold medal game. They are 9:40 away from the top of the podium. But it's going to be a stressful 9:40 to get there. Oh, what a great block there by Laura Stacey. Lays out. Body on the line. Laura Stacey hits L1 and R1. Blocks that shot by Team USA. But Canada clears it after that block shot, and they ice the puck. Laura Stacey does not care about tomorrow. Putting her body on the line, has to remain out there after the icing. That puck went right off her hand, and she's toughing it out. Canada, unfortunately, loses the draw there so that she can't go for a change. She's already played 17 minutes this game. She's been a beast for Canada. USA, as I said, won that draw, and they maintain possession in the offensive zone. Blair Turnbull, though, is able to finally get the puck and clear the zone, but Canada still can't do a full change. Tired bodies out there for Canada. That's Laura Stacey, Turnbull. And we have a stoppage here. What is the stoppage? Hand pass? Hand pass? There we go. We can take a deep breath, everybody. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, everybody. Pack opening? Pack opening? The Squeezable Lemon says, this is some insane pressure from USA. They have not taken their foot off the gas. Oh, look at this. Base card on the back of this one is our girl. I think defenseman of the tournament, my favorite defenseman in the P-Dub, Renata Fast. or not a fast base card there. On the front, we have a Anthony Cirelli base card, and in the middle, a Carey Price Gold Medalist card. I do have this one already, and let's check for the donut card. No donut card. All right. So gold medalist there. Base cards go there. All right. We have time for one more quick pack as we wait for them to come back from commercial break. One more quick pack here. Braden Shen. Base card on the back. Braden Shen. And then on the front here, Joe Sakic. Love a little Joe Sakic. And then we have a Emily Clark gold medalist card. Is that good? Is that a good omen? She has a chance for another one. 8 minutes. 8 minutes for Emily Clark to pick up another gold medal here. She'll have a medal at the end of this. We just got to figure out what type of medal it will be. Shots are 25-23. It is 1-0, as it has been all game here for Team Canada. Kristen O'Neill scored shorthanded for Team Canada after a fantastic rush by Laura Stacey, and that has been the only goal this game. Canada has held on for this whole game despite tons of pressure from Team America. They still haven't been able to beat Renee Desbiens. She's been fantastic. Team Canada has been really good at using their sticks to not make anything easy. Emma Malte on the rush, beats out an icing, wrap around, can't beat Erin Frankel. They push out Emma Malte to the ground. You don't do that. Emma Malte, all hustle. All 4'2" of Emma Malte beats out the icing call, is able to get a shot on goal. Layla Edwards pushes her to the ground. Emma Malte showing a lot more heart there than Edwards. You can't lose that foot battle to her, but she does. Great play by Malte to win that and get this offensive zone draw for Canada. 7:30 left. It's not dropped fairly, so Blair Turnbull has to get back into the face-off dot for Canada in the offensive zone to try and win this thing. Huge face-off. Canada does not come away with possession there. But USA is not able to turn this into anything as they just play in the neutral zone here and then back into their own end. Here's Aoskova with the super chat. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Come on, gals, you can do it. Red leaf on that gold. We are hoping for that leaf today to be at the top of the podium in women's hockey. Oh, timer's stuck. Let's reset that for you guys. Americans shot on goal. That one goes wide. Puck is cleared out of the zone for Canada. That's going to be a penalty. You can't do that. Ambrose gets taken down. USA is going to the box. Canada power play. Uh-oh, is Aaron Ambrose hurt? The crowd, the Canadian contingent in Milano Cortina is booing. They did not like that. And the trainer is out to tend to Aaron Ambrose. It's called a 5 on the ice so that the officials can review it. Oh, yeah. Curl Salemi. Britta Curl Salemi with a shot to the numbers of Erin Ambrose, and she looks to be done. Erin Ambrose is going to the dressing room. Oh, here's the official. Minor penalty. I don't disagree. It's not a good look, but the way I think 2 minutes is okay. I'm fine with the 2 minutes. I'm not fine with losing Erin Ambrose. That sucks. That sucks hard, but I think the way the action is happening in real time, in slow-mo, it looks bad. But in real time, it looks like just an illegal hit. Just a legal hit. But let's lock in here. 1:30 left on this power play. Canada needs to take advantage of this. America has gifted you an opportunity here. Cleared down by the Americans. Dabian feels the puck behind her own net. Renata Fast leading the breakout. Taken down there. Refs don't call that. Daryl Watts comes in all by herself. Shot. Save Aaron Frankel. Shelton. Over to Sophie Jakes. Jakes shot. Over the blue line. Out of the zone. Canada has to regroup. 45 seconds here left in this power play opportunity. Renata Fast over to Sophie Jakes. Back to Fast. Canada, Claire Thompson, shot from distance. Aaron Frankel easily able to glove that one. 35 seconds left in the power play opportunity for Canada. This is tense. Offensive zone face-off draw. 4:58 left in the game. Won by Canada. 30 seconds left in the power play. Renata Fast gets the puck up top. Sends it down for Watts. Ella Shelton. Back up top. Pass to the middle for MPP. Shot. Save. Marie-Philippe Poulin was in her house and could not finish it there. Huge opportunity, but Canada can't get the power play goal. Now we are back to even strength. Curl Salemi comes out of the box with 4 minutes remaining in this game. A 1-0 lead. Emily Clark's shot. Oh, chance in front, not buried. Aaron Frankel was out of the goal. Nobody there to send it into the back of the net for Canada. Hillary Knight falls down there. Emma Malte looking for Jenner. Jenner can't get that pass. America here takes the puck from behind the net. Looking for a breakout here. They're pressuring. Everybody's up on this breakout for Team USA as they complete their change, but they can't hold the zone. It's send out for Emma Malte. Oh, hustle Malte. able to win this. It's 1-on-5. She finds MPP. There's Sarah Fillier's shot. Saved by Erin Frankel. Sarah Fillier now sending it down low. Up top. Shelton fanned on a shot. Back down low. Canada can't get anything off there. Puck goes back to center ice. Darryl Watts taken down fairly, legally, I guess. The refs rule. Renata Fast there. Behind the net there. And everybody's laying on top of the puck and the refs blow it dead. The refs blow it dead as we're going to have a face-off here as everybody's sitting on the puck. Ah! .220 left in this ball game. 1-0 Canada. Canada looking to do the impossible. If you know anything about these streams, you know I've been searching for a donut card since the Olympics began. And today, I was able to do it. And I pulled the Tim Hortons donut card, and I received the Tim Hortons donut gold chain. My gold medal for these Olympics. And now we're hoping that Team Canada can get the gold medal for themselves here with 2:20 left. And they can stand on top of the podium once again at back-to-back Olympics and win gold in women's hockey. Canada has not fared well against Team USA. But none of that matters right now. As Erin Frankel has been pulled. Erin Frankel has been pulled. There's an empty net for Team USA. It's 6-on-5. Team USA playing with the puck at the blue line. They're going back and forth. Shot from distance, goal. Hillary Knight, Captain America. Hillary Knight with the deflection. She took her position at the front of the net where she does all her best work. And Layla Edwards, one of the best players we got in this game, shoots it from the blue line right at Knight. And in her last career Olympics, Hillary Knight with the tip on the Layla Edwards shot. And folks, it's a brand new ball game. 1-1 is the score. Captain America puts one in the back of the net to save the Olympics for Team USA. If anybody was going to get it done for them, what a storybook tale that it was Captain America Hillary Knight in her final Olympic Games. We have 1 minute left. And that's an icing by Team Canada. It's going back to the other end. Aaron Ambrose is back out after leaving due to injury. It is so loud, you are correct. At Milano Cortina, you can hear the crowd, Nicole. Face-off draw in the offensive zone for Team USA. Salemi shot wide. Dabian doesn't have to make a save there. The shutout is spoiled. The gold medal hopes for Canada will have to wait for one more goal. 35 seconds here left in this. Canada here playing the neutral zone, trying to get something going. They can't. They send it deep, and America gets the puck and is breaking out there. Carl Salemi sends it into the corner. 15 seconds. Done working it. Claire Thompson trying to do some defending there. Shot. Bouncer. Dabian sees it. Oh! Abby Murphy, the next great American star out of the University of Minnesota, has a shot in the slot. And if she is able to feed that puck through, I'm telling you, that's in the back of the net. Thank goodness it was a dribbler. And Dabian's able to cover it there. Captain Canada in the face-off draw wins it back for Canada. That was huge. That might have been a game-saving face-off win by MPP, as it is enough to force overtime for Team Canada. It is overtime. Of course, it comes down to extra time between these two nations who always seem to play the tightest of hockey games. Hillary Knight extends this game for Team USA. The last time we played an OT game for Team Canada was the 18 at the Olympics in the gold medal between Team USA and Canada. I believe is that 18 final where the Americans won 3-2 in overtime. In 2014 in Sochi, the Americans won 3-2. In Canada won 2014 3-2 Sochi. America wins 3-2 in Korea in a shootout. We know how last time went. Canada won 3-2 in regulation. And now we have a 1-1 affair. And we're going to overtime. There's only going to be one more goal in this game. There's only going to be one more goal in the Olympics on the women's side of hockey. We're going to stick here. I don't have a clip to play for you. If you are not familiar with the rules, Heather with the super chat says, from other in the chat, Crab Donut people, hit like. Yeah, if you're hanging out here, if you're just tuning in and hit like, I appreciate every like. It does a lot for this channel. Hit subscribe as well. I appreciate every subscription if you really want to support the channel. Nick says, I'm so nervous. Go Canada. It is 20 minutes. Oh, I was doing that before I got interrupted by myself. If you're not familiar with the rules of double IHF hockey at these Olympics, 3-on-3 overtime is what we are playing. 3-on-3 overtime is what we are playing, and it is for 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 3-on-3. After that, we will go to a shootout if things remain tied after 20. I don't think we're going to get to the shootout. I think it's going to be solved at 3-on-3. Is now the time for me to complain about 3-on-3? If there's ever going to be a time, this is it, I guess. Super chat here from Alex. This is where the donut power comes in. I got my donut gold medal earlier on this stream. I'm wearing my gold medal. Hopefully we have the donut power for Team Canada. It's a shame. It is a shame that you fight for 4 years from the last time, from Beijing, where Canada won gold. You fight through this tournament. You get to the gold medal game. You fight for 60 minutes. And then the double IHF says, okay, we're going to go to 3-on-3 overtime to decide the gold medal? That's ridiculous. 3-on-3 isn't 5-on-5. It's a different type of hockey. And you compete at 5-on-5 because that's the sport, those are the rules. And for you to say, in the most important part of the game, which is the overtime in your tie game, you can't get more important than that. Most important period of the whole tournament, we're going to change it to a different game? That is so short-sighted for these athletes. You're going to compete at this thing where you got to circle back and break the zone, and it's all about like who can come off the rush, and you got to rag the puck. It's not the same hockey. And you play hockey at 5-on-5 for 4 years only for it to come down to 3-on-3. What a shame. But we put that aside and we say those are the rules both teams got to compete by. And the winner, you can't knock, they won. You know, the winner's going to win this and they're going to win. Nick says, I read no shootout option. Are you just talking about the poll there? Justin says, thanks for all your work cast in these games, but I just want more regular hockey, please, not 3v3. Does it keep going? 3-on-3, is it no shootout? Oh, is that what you're saying? Nick, is it no shootout? Does it just keep going forever? LQ Hong, somebody correct me in the chat. Calling Abby Murphy for USA MPP for Canada score. Yeah, drop who you think is going to score. There's no shootout, no shootout, no shootout, no shootout. Thank you. No shootout. It's 3-on-3 forever. Yes, 3-on-3 forever. I said when I was saying the rules, 20 minutes, then shootout. No shootout, just 3-on-3. Everything I've said holds true. Demon Hunter, Jesse, please pull the donut. It'll be a sign. I've pulled it. I don't know if I can do it again. Took like 100 packs. Nick says there is no shootout option for gold. Thank you, Nick. Oh, I missed a super chat here. Jay Wang said, MPP OT golden goal incoming. LFG. Drop who you think's going to score the OT winner. Caroline Harvey says Jomo. Navarez. I'm not. Jomo is what I'm going to call you. Caroline Harvey for Team USA. That's their pick. Hit like on this stream if you are tuning in right now. Hit subscribe on the channel if you really want to support. Team Canada, let's lay it all out here. No one here thought Team Canada would hang like this. No one here thought Canada would hang in this against Team USA. Everybody had Canada losing this thing. Everyone had Canada losing this thing before it even started. And they have risen to the occasion. Now they just need one more goal to complete this thing. Hawk says goalie goal for the gold. If that happens, Hawk, you get my donut card, okay? If we get a goalie goal, you can have my donut card. Edwards the goal from I None Hand. I'm going to do some more packs here. We have Blair Turnbull. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe this is a sign. A Blair Turnbull base card and Thomas Chabot base card. Celebrated Prodigies Ryan Nugent Hopkins is the special card in the middle. Let's drop that over there. And let's keep this organized. I still have plenty of packs. We're going to keep opening packs here. That's a Travis Konechny base card on the back. On the front, we have Mason McTavish and our special card. Northern Stars Matt Barzal. Northern Stars Matt Barzal card. We're going to drop that over there. Full intermission here, by the way, between the third period and OT. We have a Sarah Fillier. Maybe this is a good sign. And a Sarah Nurse base card. And the middle card, Logan Stankoven gold medalist card. I think we've pulled this one earlier twice. I think that's the third time we've pulled a Logan Stankoven. Mackenzie Brother says the royal couple assist and goal. Would love to see it. All right, more cards here. Sam Reinhart is the base card on the back. Base card on the front is Sidney Crosby. We pulled this earlier. We already have that in the book. Oh, hey, here we go. Here is something worth something. This is a Sam Reinhart and Brad Marchand duos card. So I'm going to go to Canadian hockey cards. How did I do this? Hold on. Let me pull this out. Let's see how much this is worth. Tim Hortons hockey cards value. Okay. So Canadian hockey cards has a good list here of the values of these cards. So I'm going to pull that up on screen for you, and we're going to check how much this card is actually worth. This is one of the more rare cards that you can pull. So I'm going to get this on screen for you if you give me one momento here. There we go. There we go. All right. So this is from CanadianHockeyCards.com. You can check the value of some of these cards. This is a Sam Reinhart, Brad Marchand duos card. As you can see, there they are, the duos. It is, according to their list, $25. That's $25 right there is what it's going for on the open market in terms of hockey cards. This is not our only duos card. So we've pulled only 2 duos cards so far. We did the Nurse and Spooner duos card. You can see that, and you can see that on the screen there. That is a $35 card. And then we also pulled on another stream Marchessault and Stone, which is a $22 card. So this one comes in ahead. the Sam Reinhart Marchand card comes in ahead of that Stone Marchessault card. And this is how much it's worth. So there you go. That's a pretty valuable card. That's a great pull. That is a fantastic pull. We pulled a lot of packs and only 3 of those. So I'm happy we got that. That'll cover the cost of a lot of packs. All right. Next up, we have a super chat here from Jacob that says, we need another donut for Jesse. I would love that. Demon Hunter says, look at Jesse mogging us with his cards. Another pack opening. It is a full-time intermission. That's why we got a lot of time here to open packs. Luke Shen base card and Dylan Cousins base card. Special card. Carey Price gold medalist. We've already pulled that on this stream already. Gold medalist Carey Price card. Another pack. Let's do this thing here. Jonathan Taves is the base card on the back. And Laura Stacey, I'm going to say this again, maybe a good sign. Laura Stacey, good sign. Northern Stars, Nick Suzuki, and no donut card. Nick Suzuki, Northern Stars. I'll drop that there. A couple base cards here. Another pack. They're showing curling. They've decided to show curling on the CBC feed that I'm watching with Team Canada's gold medal game. We got base card Taylor Hall. What am I going to say? This is a good sign. MPP base card. This is my first one. MPP base card. Don't think I have one. Celebrated Prodigies, Aaron Ambrose. Aaron Ambrose, Celebrated Prodigies. All right. I'm going to throw that there. Throw that here. Throw that here. Look at this stack. Look at the stack of base cards. These are all the base cards we have. Yeah, they're showing all this curling. It's Canada against Norway in the 9th end. Canada's up 3-2, and they have the hammer. Look at these base cards. Look at this. Look at this. All right, more packs. Laura Stacey. Laura Stacey off the top here. On the back, Jonathan Taves and Mario Lemieux, gold medalist card, and no donut card there. Mario Lemieux, gold medalist. Okay, looks like they're getting back to the action here for overtime for Team Canada. I'm going to do one more pack. They are getting back into action. My last pack. I'm going to say it again. Maybe it's a sign. MPP is the last card here I've pulled on the back there. On the front, Taylor Hall. And in the middle, Chris Letang, Northern Stars, Chris Letang. But this card here, Marie-Philippe Poulin. This is the card we're going to sit with. I wonder if I could put it in the donut chain. Okay, the donut chain is getting an MPP edition. We're almost at puck drop. Okay, the donut chain now has an MP. Oh, no, I've ruined the duct tape. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's fix this. Okay, there we go. Okay, that'll work. It is now a donut card and an MPP card. Hopefully this brings us luck. It's our gold medal donut card chain. We're moments away from overtime. Canada, USA. 4 gold. Next goal wins. MPP in the dot against Carpenter. It's 3-on-3. USA wins the face-off draw. They collect it. They go back behind their own net. We're playing until somebody scores. No shootout in this. It's 3-on-3 until there's a shot. Saved, Debian. Laura Stacy collects it. Debian keeps the puck alive. 3-on-3 until somebody scores. There's pressure of the puck, but Laura Stacy gets it. MPP is going for a change here. Laura Stacy's got to play against 2 defenders on her own. She can't do it. She falls behind her own net, and USA takes the puck. They're going to regroup. There's Taylor Heisey. Canada has to change. Mess of a start there for Canada. Janicki with the puck. Janicki still has it. Heisey there. Loses it. Going for a change there, but 2 Americans still stay in the zone. They dance with it. Caroline Harvey goes around the back. Caroline Harvey loses it. Daryl Watts all alone. She gets caught. Can't get a shot. Daryl Watts all by herself. Can't get a shot off. Oh, she had no legs left. Unfortunately, but there was the first good opportunity for Canada. Claire Thompson here, trying to enter the zone, make something happen on her own. She does have Sarah Fillier working with her. Oh, sorry, that's Sarah Nurse working with her. It's number 20, Sarah Nurse. She loses the puck. Claire Thompson's able to make a nice play there on Layla Edwards. Emma Malte enters the zone. They're offside. Malte and Nurse at 17:57 go in offside. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. You can't go offside there in 3-on-3 OT. It's all about keeping the puck, and you can't leave it up to a 50-50 battle where you lose the face-off draw, unfortunately. America wins it back. 3-on-3 OT, 1-1. Shots are 29-29. Gold medal game, Milano Cortina, 2026. That's a shot. Saved by Debian. Megan Keller with a nice shot there. Found some ice. Debian, huge save. Stretch pass. Canada, MPP the other way, shot on goal, missed the net. Marie-Philippe Poulin with a chance to end it, chance to win gold, misses the net there. America's got the puck in the neutral zone. That's Caroline Harvey. Coyne Schofield sends a easy shot on Anne-Renee Desbiens because everything's been easy for her today. She's been seeing the puck really well. Poulin, they're showing the replay on her chance. It was good defense there by Megan Keller. Megan Keller did a nice job there making that shot difficult for MPP. They're making their changes here, Canada, getting everything organized. They win the face-off draw. Huge defensive zone win there for Canada. They're going to keep the puck here at the 3-on-3. That's Sarah Fillier breaking out. Sarah Fillier shot on goal. Erin Franco save. Oh. Is that going to be a penalty? No. It was just played with the high stick there. I thought Harvey's stick might have caught Fillier, but it did not. It's just played with the high stick, so the face-off draw comes out of the offensive zone for Canada, but they win the draw there. Renata Fast trying to break out here. Laura Stacey coming in with her. Oh, that's Emma Malte. Sorry, 27, not 7. They can't make a play there as America goes the other way. Hillary Knight, shot, slap, save, Debian. Hillary Knight, the goal scorer to tie this game and force OT, I think does a good job there just to fire a puck on net. You never know how lucky you can get. Sarah Nurse doing a good job playing defense there, taking away the bottom of the net, making it easy for Debian, letting her know that all she has to do is cover the top, and Debian does it successfully with a nice glove save. America is going to have the puck back in their own zone, and they're going to circle back here to try and start their breakout. That's Taylor Heisey sending a long pass there for Megan Keller. There's a backhand. Oh! Megan Keller is able to go out in front, and that's the golden goal for Team America. That's tough. Megan Keller scores the golden goal for Team USA in overtime, and USA completes the comeback against Canada. That is a tough loss for the Canadian women's team. Oh, everybody wants to get in here. I don't need this. This doesn't help. What we needed was one more goal, and we don't get it. Oh, that's not funny, Maddie. That's not funny. Maddie has her no mug. Team Canada was not supposed to be in this game. They were supposed to play this game, but on paper, it was supposed to be a rout for Team USA. I am proud of what Canada did here today in competing in this battle with USA and keeping this thing close and coming within 2 minutes of closing it out. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining. They came within 2 minutes of closing it out here. You did great, Jesse. Adam Wild giving a thumbs up. Chocolate glazed. We won the donut card, but Team Canada could not win this game. They're showing the replay now for the first time. Megan Keller goes inside out on Claire Thompson. What a play. And Renee Debian, fantastic game from her. You don't blame her on that goal. That's just all skill there by Megan Keller, one of the vets on Team USA. The Boston Fleet got a good one. Freebird is playing in the chat at full volume. There's going to be a lot of conversation here about Team Canada and the women's team that they brought to this tournament. They are now 0-8 in their last 8 games against Team USA in best-on-best competition. Their last win against Team USA comes on February 8th, 2025. Since then, it's been more than a calendar year of losses, 8 in a row for Team Canada. And here they were, 1 goal away, 2 minutes away from holding on to the lead to do the impossible and have their own miracle on ice moment But Team USA, this is where we give them the credit. This is where we talk about the young talent that they brought to this tournament and the veterans that they had show up for them. Layla Edwards picking up a gold. Abby Murphy picking up a gold. Taylor Heisey picking up a gold. Joy Dunn, some of the NCAA talent that USA brought to this tournament. Kristen Sims, Tessa Janicki from Penn State picking up a gold. The young legs of Team USA shone bright for them these Olympics. They really showed what a tremendous program they have cooking south of the border from where I am. Their university talent cannot be matched by Canada at this stage of our hockey development. The average age of our team is 29. We do not have a player under the age of 24 on our Team Canada roster. And Team USA, loaded up with NCAA talent, came to this tourney and did a fantastic job. They did a fantastic job. I don't know if this will be Marie-Philippe Poulin's last tournament, but she had one hell of a performance this tournament, carrying Canada last game in the semifinals, breaking the all-time record for goals in a career at the Olympics on the women's side. She knocked off Haley Wickenheiser at the top of the podium for that record, and now holds the all-time record for her own. Tears for MPP on the ice. Her hand holding her head as she realizes this may be it for her career at the Olympics. And she goes out with a silver medal. And Renee Desbiens, after a shaky time early on, she stepped up in this game and was fantastic. She was fantastic for Team Canada today. Canada just couldn't get one more. They couldn't get one more to get this thing done for Canada. Blue, white, flame. I'm sorry for all the super chats that I have not gotten to while we go through Team USA winning this thing against Canada in 2026. Let me see if I can get to them for some of you before we go here. I don't want your super chats to go to waste. I'll pull them up for you. Okay. Thank you for gifting SDP memberships. Everybody who donated some to the chat. I'm going to read through your super chats here. Evan said, should I get a Canada or New York Sirens Osborne jersey? She's been my favorite goalie in the P-Dub, and it's a shame she didn't get the start in the prelims. Go Canada, get a Canada jersey. Yoda says, play Freebird. It's singing right now. You guys won the gold. Meme Empress says, it was funny though. Steve looks so short. I'm just tall. I apologize. Row Live says, not going to lie, USA looks way better. We almost stole it. Nick says, Steve looks like he needs a hug. I'd give him one if I could. Girthy Bettman says, we crank in Freebird to max volume. Robert says, so mad for like 90% of the game. Thank you for the stream. Phil says, ready to do it all again on Sunday. What a game. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Heather says, well, thanks, chat, SDP, and Robert, Justin, Jesse for the stream. I'm going to take my dog, who's named Keller, for a walk now. Eric says, stuck at work, so this is how I experienced the game. Thanks, Jesse. I thank you for tuning in. SLS says, this is on Canada's management for bringing players that didn't deserve to be on the team. Canada didn't evolve, and this is what happens. We'll talk more about that on the Steve Dangle podcast, which will be released later today. We're going to record it right now live after I'm done this stream. Yoda says, Canada played a fantastic game. Y'all should be very proud of this team. What an amazing game. Love from SoCal. Keep up the great work. Love you too. All my love to SoCal. Blue White Flame says, thanks for hosting these streams. You and the SCBM crew are top notch. Thank you for tuning in. SLS says, MPP one leg is better than 1/4 of the players on Canada. Denise says, what a day for women's hockey. Both go OT. Thank you all for tuning in throughout these Olympics. That is it for the streams for this year. I'll see you in 4 years. I'll see you in 4 years so we get another shot at Team USA. We lost in 2018 and we bounced back in 2022. So hopefully Team Canada works for the next 4 years to bounce back in 2030 at the Olympics. Hold your heads high, Canada. You fought hard in the game where nobody gave you a chance. You're just short today. Congrats to America. That's it. Before you are out of this stream, hit like for me, please. Hit subscribe on the channel. We will end here with the Meg super chat that says Adam in a Canada or USA jersey. He is indeed in his Canada jersey. You know. All right. I got my donut card, but we did not get our gold medal. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Justin. You guys did a great job in the chat. You guys are really, really spectacular at what you do. Thank you for modding all afternoon and throughout this entire Olympics. I'll see you again here when we are in France in 4 years. Good night from Toronto.